But even here, I'm not taking any chances. I'm fishing like I've never fished before, with 4 heavy rods, bomb-proof line, professional fishing guide Scott, and electronic bite alarms. It's like an angling midlife crisis.
The bait had hardly hit the bottom.
But it's working.
What's that? It could be an Asian red tail.
I must be doing something right. I'd almost forgotten what it felt like to catch a fish.
It is a red tail catfish. Not what I came here to get, but an interesting fish to see. This is a native of these waters, native of Southeast Asia.
A large native catfish swimming in the same waters as the sereng. It's tantalisingly close to what I've come to catch.
Oh! That looked like a catfish of some description. It's an Amazon red tail, I think.
The fish are getting bigger, and this one is proof that I'm fishing a unique aquatic sanctuary.
The Amazon red tail catfish are actually quite different. The Asian red tail has a smoother skin and a slightly different shaped, more deeply forked tail. I'm used to seeing this in the Amazon halfway around the world, and here it is thriving in Thailand. This lake, it really is a place of surprises. That's ready to go.
After all the frustrations in India, part of me feels like I've died and gone to angling heaven. But another part of me wonders whether hooking a sereng like this is cheating. Has my goal of catching this fish turned to an unhealthy obsession? But the promise of the sereng and all the other remarkable fish in this lake
It's a nice sized fish, whatever it is
too much to resist.
There it is. It's a red tail catfish. Amazon red tail catfish. There's a bit of a frenzy of red tail catfish going on. Another Amazon red tail catfish. The challenge in this lake, which is a challenge I don't normally have, is actually how to avoid catching fish. I need to avoid catching all the other fish that are in here, which really outnumber the sereng. Oh, and there it was right in underneath me, whatever it was. Oh, it's a red tail catfish.
By daybreak, it's becoming a plague.
This is an Amazon red tail catfish. Normally very rare in this part of the world, but
As the day draws on, the fish get more interesting.
what is that? Lovely. Those are very, very rare fish.
Scott tells me there are more than 100 sereng in the lake, but only about half a dozen of these.
Is this a Chinese seerfish?
This fish is so unusual, I know next to nothing about it.
Don't know, I'm going to have to look this one up, find out exactly what it's related to. It's very much a lottery, it seems. It's just a numbers game. And I'm hoping it's just going to be a matter of time.
It's going, yeah, take that.
Going.
Some of my trips go for weeks without a catch.
Oh, it just rolled.
But here, I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Right, let me be careful this doesn't slice the net, haven't we? It's an alligator gar, native of North America. They used to live in prehistoric times all around the world. So if it was here naturally, it would be a very strange relic. It's gone way.
Day after day, the same pattern continues. I land well over 100 fish, belonging to 13 different species, some of them truly bizarre.
A real Odyssey. Firewood catfish. You know, it's almost like this place is mocking me. Here's a rare fish, here's another rare fish. What I want is just eluding me, and there are more of those in here than there are things like that. I have to grab it.
Where's gonna go?
Look at that! Are you all right?
That's okay, it's okay. Okay, hold.